What up, y'all? We got Leo and Virgo tonight. Leo and Virgo collective. How are y'all doing tonight? Do I have any Leos in the house? We are going to be doing the Leo collective reading here in about less than 9 minutes. Said me? Nice. Leo here? Awesome sauce. Yep, you're at the right place at the right time. As long as I can get this card off the floor. Leo collective. Where are all the rest of the Leos at? Anyone else with Leo placements? Sun, Moon, and or Rising? Leo collective. How's everyone doing? As a reminder, I am all this week, posting these live streams to YouTube. You can definitely check these out on my YouTube channel, Free Will Tarot. I finally somehow figured out how to switch from my new YouTube channel to my old one all on one phone. So y'all can definitely subscribe to my old YouTube channel. Love the hair. Gotta go. Y'all have fun. You as well. Hope to see you again. Yes, Leo Collective. Leo Collective. Definitely subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are unable to check out the live streams. They will all be uploaded to my YouTube channel. And I've got some ambient music playing on my old phone at the moment. I'm currently experimenting with editing so that y'all will have my logo plus a jingle at the beginning and the end of my YouTube channel videos. So hopefully that will come to fruition in the next week or two. Still haven't figured out the kinks to it. That's something I'm going to have to practice in order to get down, but no matter the case, hopefully y'all will enjoy the editing experience that I bring to y'all. That being said, Leo Collective, we got less than 6 minutes. Leo Collective. If y'all are new here, definitely hit that follow button. I so appreciate you. If y'all are OG followers, thank y'all for all the love and support. I so appreciate it. Hey, Leo's son, let's go, yay. What up, Jen? Hope all is well. Oh yes, to all the Virgo Collective, or any followers of mine that have Virgo placements, thank you for being patient with me. We will get to your reading in about 30 or so minutes. Leo Collective. Also, to the Leo Collective, thank you all for being patient with me, as yes, I do understand that it feels like 10 hours rather than 10 minutes to wait for all the rest of the Leos to stop by. So yes, thank you for being patient with me as we wait for everyone to join the live stream. Leo Collective. As a quick reminder, this has nothing to do with me. This is all for you, for the Leo Collective. Yes, I am a Leo sun. I'm going to try not to make this about me, but I mean, I constantly, maybe not constantly, there's many times I have to remind myself, hey, Mr. Leo, the world doesn't revolve around you, even though technically, if we're ruled by the sun, then yes, the world does revolve around us, but y'all get the gist. Be as loud and proud as y'all want, but I mean, I'm sure we could grow for, how do I want to word that? We could grow with a little humbleness, humble pie as well. No matter the case, Leo Collective. What do y'all think about this ambient music? It's beautiful flute music, relaxing fantasy, Celtic music for meditation. I love me some Celtic music, some music of the Celtic variety. Is it too loud? Is it just loud enough? Let me know in the comments. I'm literally just trying to kill time to let the Leo Collective join the live stream. Hop on in. Relaxing, sounds good. Awesome sauce everywhere. That's what I like to hear. I totally could be live streaming on my old phone instead, but I mean, it kind of fills the silence. I'm no stranger to silence. I don't mind being alone with my own thoughts. But with that being said, I mean, how often... I can't think of like any other videos that I've done, live stream or pre-recorded videos, where there was any sort of like music or anything in the background as I'm doing these readings. Literally the first time in like 3-4 years since I've started live streaming and making pre-recorded videos for tarot readings. This is literally the first time in that long. I normally don't have music, so this is a first. It's a milestone for me, if you will. What is up, Leo Collective? We got less than 2 minutes now. All my killing of the time. Yes, call me a time murderer. Can I say that on TikTok? No matter the case, it's worked in my favor. Said, I didn't think you did? Yeah, normally I don't. So this is pretty cool to finally be able to do so. With that being said, we got less than, I want to say, a minute and a half. 1:30. Before the Leo Collective reading. One more time, if y'all are new here, definitely hit that follow button. I so appreciate you. And if you are a returning follower, thank y'all for all the love and support. It is 39 after. We got less than a minute. What do we have for the Leo Collective? What does the Leo Collective need to know moving forward for the next week ahead? Let the Leo in on some clarity. Give the Leo some clarity for the next week ahead. Precise messages. What does the Leo Collective need to know moving forward? You thought I was a blonde. That's a little awkward. That's a first. Thought I was a blonde, okay. I don't think I would look very good as a blonde. I don't think I would look very good as a blonde. Thank you, though, I think. That's probably the funniest compliment. Even if it wasn't meant to be a compliment. Thank you. Oh, hey. Like dark blonde, I pictured you. Oh my goodness. What up, Jules? Thank you, Mrs. Kisses. That's so funny. That being said, 40 after, y'all. We need 3 more shuffles for the Leo Collective. Nice hair. It's not hiding under a hat. Yeah, I figure it's long enough to let my mane out, to show my mane. We need 3 more shuffles. A 1. A 2. a 3. Alrighty, y'all. If you are new here, I'm about to do the bridge shuffle. When I do the bridge shuffle, that is the signal to send me scissors or anything sharp and pointy of the emoji variety so I can cut this deck. Oh yes, you send me scissors through the comments and I will cut this deck with them. Here it is, y'all. The bridge shuffle. As per usual, my moderator Jules has sent me sharp cheese so I can cut this deck. Y'all can follow suit. Scissors, swords, anything sharp and pointy. It could be thumbtacks, clothespins, axes, tridents are cool. I'm into that medieval stuff myself. Alrighty, y'all. We have cut the deck. Thank you for your participation. Here we go. Sun, Moon, and or Rising, maybe even Venus. Leo, here is your situation. Here is the challenge. Here is your person of interest. Here is, or are, the similarities or common ground between you both. And here is the possible outcome and or advice. Alrighty. We are going to continue the trend of clarifying with an oracle card per placement in this spread. What does the Leo need to know moving forward for the next week ahead? 3 more shuffles. A 1, a 2, a 3. All right, we are clarifying the situation, clarifying the challenge, clarifying your person of interest, clarifying the similarities or common ground between you both, and clarifying the possible outcome and or advice. Do keep in mind, Leo Collective, we will be pulling 1 more card from the Gothic Oracle deck to get a deeper understanding as to why we pulled these 10 cards here in the specific order that we pulled them. With that being said, Leo Collective, we are starting your reading off in the situation with playfulness and justice. Justice clarified by playfulness. It could be that, yes, with the Justice card, you are wanting to be fair. Hello, Derek Hines. Nice to see you. Wanting to be fair, wanting to be just, wanting to speak your truth, wanting to stand in your truth. It could be with the Justice card that you are trying to make things right where they were maybe unfair once upon a time. Maybe you're trying to bring balance to some area of your life. Are you doing yes or no questions? No, Derek, thank you for asking. This is a Leo Collective reading. Leo Collective reading. I do 2 signs a night. Tonight just so happens to be Leo and Virgo. We are just now starting the Leo Collective reading. Once again, I do appreciate you for asking. What is your zodiac sign there, Derek? I do start off with Aries and Taurus. Will these be on YouTube? They definitely will. I started off Aries and Taurus on Monday. Last night was Gemini and Cancer. And then moving forward, tomorrow Libra and Scorpio. Friday Sagittarius and Capricorn. And then Saturday is Aquarius and Pisces. These definitely will be on YouTube. On my first channel, by the way, my old channel, Free Will Tarot. I finally found out how to have or add my old channel onto my new phone, so I can switch from my old channel to my new one. Okay, perfect. I'm a Virgo dealing with the Leo. Nice. You're definitely here at the right place at the right time. Alrighty. We must get back into the situation. Yes, Leo, I do feel like you're wanting to be fair, be classy. I don't feel like you're one to wish harm or karma on others. Hopefully, the Leos that I'm speaking to understand that karma isn't here to punish anyone. It's mostly here to teach us, like, hey, there are consequences, there are an action versus a reaction. If you do this, this is bound to happen, right? cause and effect. It could be that you're wanting to bring balance to a situation where you feel like it was unbalanced or unfair. Very possible. It could be that maybe you're wanting to bring playfulness into the situation, and in hopes that it balances out the scales in this area of your life, or in this connection possibly. We have the challenge being judgment to purification. Judgment and purification. Judgment, let's start off with judgment. And the challenge is almost as if maybe you find it challenging to answer a call by the universe. Keep in mind with the judgment card, this is, yes, a wake-up call by the universe. This is a major arcana. Therefore, major arcana deal with energies or circumstances, situations, archetypes in which we sometimes have no control over. In this case, the judgment card offers us an opportunity, a window of opportunity, right? It's a short period of time. Maybe it's a week, maybe it's a month, maybe it's 6 months. No matter the case, it's offering an opportunity to create a change, to take action, to speak up and communicate about something, express something to someone. But with this being in the challenge, it's almost as if you find it difficult to answer that call, to answer the phone call, like, yeah, universe, I hear you. I'm going to speak up. I'm going to take action. With purification clarifying the judgment card, it's almost as if there is, yes, a call from the universe wanting you to purify maybe your body. Maybe there's still a habit or routine that is keeping you unhealthy, such as smoking, drinking, overeating, overspending of money, obviously, or not so obvious. That might not have something to do with your health, but I mean, in some cases, health and wealth are tied into each other, right? It's like if you feel like there's a money block, look at where your health is. So maybe the universe is, yes, calling you to purify something to do with your finances, maybe even your body, your health, so that your finances can get better. Eight of Pentacles to the Family card. Clarified by family. This person in your environment, somewhere outside your own personal bubble, is hard at work, maybe tending to the family. I mean, can't blame them. They seem pretty responsible. Normally, the Eight of Pentacles is about getting that money, honey, about getting that bag. Maybe it's perfecting a craft, perfecting a skill, improving on oneself, your communication skills. Doesn't have to be, though, especially with family. It literally could be like, hey, we need to work on, getting the family more stable, making sure that everyone's taking care of their own duties, responsibilities around the house, chores. You get that? You get the gist? Yeah, this person seems responsible. I don't know why you would feel like you would need to bring balance to a situation. Maybe this person is distracting themselves with work or distracting themselves with family. And you're trying to bring a little playfulness to the situation where it's like, hey, person of interest, here I am, the Leo. Quit distracting yourself. I'm over here trying to be playful. All work and no play. Could that be the case, Leo? That this person is all work, no play? We do have transmutation and Queen of Pentacles. Excuse me. Transmutation gives me the idea that you both are turning whatever stress or negativity is going on in your environment and turning it into something beautiful. Maybe you both have the same hobby, or even if it's different hobbies, you both could be taking any stress, negativity, any energy that is unwelcome and turning it into something beautiful and positive. With the Queen of Pentacles, maybe you're turning it into resources. Maybe you're creating value out of this negative energy. I take care of my family, but my Leo has been trying to get me out the house. I can't blame him. Nurturing, yes. You both are nurturing what it is. Maybe it is the family that you're nurturing. Taking care of your own body, possibly. You and this person. Queen of Pentacles, yes, knows their value. They are grounded. They don't settle for anything less than what they deserve. They are, yes, nurturing. It could be that both you and this person are comfortable in your own environment. However, because this is feminine energy, Queen of Pentacles, this gives me the idea that you both are in receptive mode. And I mean, someone has to be in masculine energy, giving to the connection. I don't know if it's you that is needing to give to the situation and bring some sort of energy, some sort of action to the table, or as the possible outcome could suggest, if this is the advice, it could be to just heal. It could be to literally just heal with the Four of Swords. I do feel like passage, clarifying the Four of Swords, gives me an idea of like this is a rite of passage. If you are to continue down this path with this person, maybe they are more so focused on their family. Maybe they are more so focused on, you know, their home or their finances. Let them do that. In time, I do feel like they will make time for you. However, it could be that you're needing to heal at this time, to rest, meditate, contemplate what you can do to help yourself, to focus more so on maybe your health, purifying your health. Yes, it could be that you're needing to meditate, get more in tune with your spiritual side. And the Judgment card with passage does give me a feel of like this is a judgment call, a wake-up call, a rite of passage, like, hey, this is meant for you. Either communicate or take action. I feel like this is the opposite, though. I feel like the universe is definitely wanting you to rest, to heal, to maybe take a break for yourself. And if this isn't the possible outcome, this is definitely the advice to, yes, rest more, to get a nap after work. If you work first shift, even if you work second shift, get a nap and, you know, go to bed straight after. You deserve some rest. With that being said, we got one card. We need to end out this reading for the Leo Collective. What is that one card? Give us one card to end out this reading for the Leo Collective. 3 more shuffles. A 1, a 2, a 3. Alrighty. Top card is the card we need to see to end out the Leo reading. Ooh, North Star. I kind of like it when this card, along with the Wish, comes into play. I'm not sure if, because the Wish and North Star are kind of similar, but there's probably a big difference. North Star. It kind of gives me like an idea of like North Node. Thank you for the follow, David. We are going to find out with the North Star what this deeper meaning is behind the card. Acceptance. Yes, your compass definitely. Acceptance. Something is needing to be accepted. Maybe it's acceptance that some people aren't meant to be in your life. If they're focused more so on their money, on their family, and they're just not making any time for you, then no matter how difficult it might be to, accept that this person isn't meant to be in your life, maybe not even at this point, then, one of my followers mentioned letting go. Maybe for the time being, especially for the next week, it could be time to let go of them and focus more so on ourselves. Give the love that we have for this person to ourselves. Let's get into the guidebook though. North Star, acceptance. A unicorn appears to smile as a young woman tenderly strokes his chin. His single horn points towards a bright star in the sky. This is the North Star, also known as Polaris. This star is one of the most well-known astral bodies. It remains in the same spot above the northern horizon all year, while the other stars circle around it. The North Star is a fixed symbol and doesn't change. It doesn't rise or set. With this in mind, the card represents those things that refuse to budge or which we cannot control. Wow. Someone out there needs to hear that message. If this person isn't budging, we can only focus on what we can control, right? And maybe that's where the acceptance comes into play. Like, we can't control how this person sees us or what investment they are putting into us. So we can focus on what we can focus on. Seems a little weird for me to say it like that, but like, we can only focus on ourselves at that point, especially if this person is like not willing to budge. Despite being the architects of our lives, there will always be some things that cannot be altered. If you have drawn this card, then you are being reminded that not everything can be fixed or changed to suit. We can't control the weather on our wedding day, for example, or change someone's mind once it is made up. In a reading, you may be advised not to pursue something as it is clearly not working. While you may be in a position to move some mountains, there will always be some challenges that cannot be overcome. Accepting that not every hurdle can be jumped is a sign of maturity and could save you a lot of disappointment. A lot of the Leos out there needed to hear that. I know this. That's a hard one to swallow. Y'all can get your minds out of the gutter with what I just said. But with that being said, this is what I have. I hope it helped. I hope it was informative, maybe even entertaining to some degree. With that being said also, I must shuffle the cards back into the deck, and we will start the Virgo reading. Keep in mind, Leos, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is where I will be uploading these live streams all week. I'm hoping I won't have to do it next week, because then I'll have a laptop to help record all these live streams. I can just, press stop and then record again, and then stop after the reading is done. I'm going to try to experiment more with editing so that y'all can have an amazing viewing experience, as far as the intro having my jingle and the logo behind me as the intro and the outro. But with that being said, until then, I will be uploading these live streams to my YouTube channel. Thank you all for being patient with me as I experiment and expand my horizons, my knowledge, my skills. It is much appreciated. Alrighty, y'all. Virgo Collective. I think that deck is plenty shuffled for now. Shuffle the oracle cards back into the deck. If y'all are new here, definitely hit that follow button. I so appreciate you. We just have 3 more oracle cards, and then we will get some tarot for the Virgo collective. Virgang, what is up? Virgang, how are y'all doing? Virgo collective. Alrighty, we have all the cards shuffled back into their decks. Lettuce, yes, lettuce, the main ingredient for salad. Get some tarot for the Virgo collective. Virgo collective, I'm gonna let y'all know the same thing I did for the Leo collective. These live streams will be, live stream recordings will be uploaded to my YouTube channel. Definitely go over there and subscribe, especially if you know that you will in the future be missing out on the live streams and don't want to miss out on the information or the entertainment maybe that these readings provide. With that being said, let's just go ahead and get into the Virgo reading, shall we? Alrighty, yeah. Alright, Virgo collective. What do we have for the Virgo collective? What does the Virgo collective need to know moving forward? What does the Virgo collective need to know moving forward for the next week ahead? 3 more shuffles. A 1, a 2, a 3. Alrighty, y'all. It is time for the bridge shuffle. If y'all are new here, when I do the bridge shuffle, that is the signal to send me scissors or anything sharp and pointy so I can cut this deck. Oh yes, I cannot cut the deck unless I have scissors or anything sharp and pointy of the emoji variety. Here it is, the bridge shuffle. And there it was, TWAS twas. Alrighty, thank you all for participating. I so appreciate you. The cutting of the deck. Give me all of your scissors. They're all mine. They have my name on them. Property of Rick. Alrighty, the deck has been cut. Here we go. Virgo, Sun, Moon, and or Rising, maybe even Venus. Here is your situation. Here is the person of interest. Person of interest. The challenge. Situation, challenge, person of interest. Similarities or common ground between you both, and possible outcome and or advice. Well, it's kind of crazy. I wish y'all could see this spread, because the 3 middle ones are all court cards. I'll get into the cards in a split second, but as per usual, we are going to get clarifying cards from the Oracle deck. What does the Virgo gang need to know moving forward? Virgo collective, what do they need to know moving forward the next week ahead? 3 more shuffles. A 1, a 2, a 3. Alrighty, clarifying the situation, clarifying the challenge, clarifying your person of interest, clarifying the similarities or common ground between you both, and clarifying the possible outcome and or advice. Do keep in mind we will be pulling 1 more Oracle card from the Gothic Oracle deck. I say that, and I shouldn't explain myself every time, but I mean, look, it's the Gothic Oracle deck. It's right there in the title, Gothic Oracle, but it's also an Oracle deck. So it's a Gothic Oracle deck. With that being said, yes, we will be pulling 1 card from said Oracle deck to get a deeper understanding as to why we pulled these 10 cards in this specific way. Thank you for the follow, Robin. I so appreciate you. Y'all, if you are new here, definitely hit the follow button. I so appreciate every one of you for being here. So it's Gothic? Yeah, I do have a feeling that, like, the artwork is, yes, Gothic, but also the meaning behind it, like the most cards are like more like of the dark variety, if you catch my drift. I do hope that answers your question, but yes, we are getting the Virgang collective reading started. Knight of Wands, clarified by the Beauty card. Wood, Nymph, Beauty, and Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands, yes, has a bad rap for not only, at the very least, being in and out, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. With that being said, it could be that maybe you're so passionate and determined to make something happen, Virgo. But also not sure how much of yourself you want to give to the situation. Also with the Knight of Wands, it has a bad rap, a bad reputation, at the very most, of being a player-like energy. I would suggest being in that Virgo energy of the Hermit and reflect on how you are behaving around certain individuals if you are coming across as player-like. With that being said, if this has nothing to do with being player-like, my favorite go-to interpretation of the Knight of Wands is, hey, I've got all these creative ideas, limitless. Limitless. I have no limit to all the creativity I have, to all the passion I bring to this connection, the creative solutions I bring to the table. Maybe you're trying to talk someone into joining the dark side, so to speak, and telling them, look at this creative idea. It's so out of the box. Let's throw these ideas at the wall and see what sticks. This idea is so out of the box. They're definitely going to say yes. No? Okay, that's fine. It didn't stick? Whatever. I've got tons of other ideas. Let's see what sticks. Maybe this has to do with beauty. I mean, and beauty is in the eye of the beholder, keep in mind. I do feel like you have some sort of taste in art or music, or maybe it's makeup for all I know. I'm sure most my followers are women, so I need to keep that in mind, that maybe there's some sort of like makeup tips that you're wanting to give each other, and you're like, no, as a Virgo, I'm going to judge based off of this, and that. Only because I love you. Only because I have the best intentions and want you to have the best for yourself. So yes, I'm going to be the best judge of your beauty, of the men you choose, the women you choose, that sort of thing, right? I can say this as I've got Virgo stellium, Virgo Venus, Virgo rising. I mean, geez, I like to think I'm a really good judge when it comes to character, taste, and music. With that being said, it could be that you have some sort of opinion or taste in something or someone. I don't want to say someone. You've got an opinion about something. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and you have an opinion that something is beautiful, or something that this person needs to be expressed to them, and maybe you're trying to, like, you know, get them on board. Like, come on, here's this idea, here's that idea. Are you on board yet? No? Okay, well, look how beautiful this hobby could be in this way. Or look how collaborating with me could be beautiful in that way. Trying different things with this person, taking action and trying to get them on board. Almost like trying to convince them, maybe. King of Pentacles, to the success card in the challenge. This could be that you find it challenging to maybe budget your money. Maybe you find it challenging to stay grounded. Maybe you're finding it challenging to take action. I mean, this is masculine energy. Maybe starting a business, getting that business off the ground. It's almost as if maybe this business hasn't hit success just yet. Maybe this person is looking at all the reasons why they shouldn't invest in the Virgo. And it's like, well, they seem to be pretty creative at this time. Maybe this person isn't interested in creativity when it comes to success. No matter the case, King of Pentacles to the success card, it's like, yeah, there hasn't been any success. There hasn't been a whole lot of money to what the Virgo is investing into. Or at least there's a difficulty, let's say. Stillness and Seven of Swords. Yeah, I feel like at the very least this person is being very strategic, very avoidant when it comes to the Virgo. They're apprehensive. Let's put it that way. I don't think they believe one damn word you are saying, Virgo. In fact, at the very most, worst case scenario, they could literally be trying to avoid and sweep something under the rug that they've done or maybe even said. That could very well be. With the stillness card, it's like, yeah, I'm just avoiding the Virgo altogether. No matter how much energy they pour into my direction or trying to prove something or convince me of something, I'm over here lying, cheating, stealing, trying to prove that the Virgo isn't who they say they are. That Virgo doesn't see the beauty in something, that they're maybe only in it for the attention, that they're maybe only in it for selfish reasons. Whereas, I mean, if the Virgo is focused on the beauty in the passion, what does that say about this person who is just standing still? There is a Facebook meme, something about be wary of people that are still. Yes, stillness is good, but in this case, when it's attached to the Seven of Swords, I mean, come on. You know what I'm saying? Be wary of people who are still doing this, or still complaining, still in negative energy, still lying, cheating, stealing about the Virgo, possibly even. I'm not liking it. I do want to mention how this is a reflecting pull. Also, look at these cards. Look how similar the position of these people are in. That is pretty crazy. Reflecting pull, stillness. It's almost as if they are looking at the Virgo and seeing themselves in the Virgo. That's some truth that y'all need to hear. They are seeing themselves in the Virgo. It's called projection. Let's call it what it is. They're projecting their own Seven of Swords behavior onto the Virgo. When, I mean, look at the Virgo. Virgo Collective is very determined to make something happen. They're focused on the beauty of something. That's the energy that Virgo's in. And look at what this person is in. I mean, the two figures in these cards, I don't believe in coincidence, y'all. I believe in synchronicity. The 11 or so people that are in my comments in my live stream, y'all are meant to hear some message in this reading. I don't say that very often. I don't like, woody hoodoo type of like soulmate type stuff, right? Like, I'm pretty grounded in my Virgo rising. So, like, when I see cards like this, I'm pretty mind blown right now. I might not be acting as dramatic as a Leo should, but y'all, like, this is crazy. Yeah, they are seeing a reflection of themselves in the Virgo. That's all this is. Try not to take their behavior towards you too personal. With that being said, you both, yes, have the similarities of leadership and focusing on the home, focusing on long-term stability, long-term success in the home, a clean, happy home, stable, comfortable, right? Maybe even trying to take the lead in the home. I mean, this is pretty self-explanatory. You both just want a happy and comfortable home. Those are the similarities. The common ground, let's say, with the possible outcome and or advice being King of Cups to growth. I would suggest staying in your beauty, your beautiful energy, your passionate energy. Go get that dream. Chase that dream, Virgo. Try your best not to convince anyone of who you are or why you're chasing that dream. That's not for them. Maybe they'll discover it later, but like, I mean, in the future, they're going to discover it a little too late, and then by the time they want to invest in you, it'll be too little too late. King of Cups then could be the possible outcome to where, like, you end up not expressing how much you feel towards this person, or how much love you had for them. I don't know if you're going to continue to have this love for them, but like, if you want growth in yourself, if you want growth and expansion in maybe a business or a hobby that you're trying to practice and or put investment effort into, then I would stay silent as far as this person goes. Remain stoic with them. I always say the difference between the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups is the Queen of Cups is giving, is open, is nurturing. It's mutual love, yes, whereas like, it's probably still mutual love with the King of Cups. I don't want to say it's unrequited love necessarily, it's just not expressed as easily with the King of Cups. It's more so, no, I'm not going to offer you my cup of love just because I have emotions for you. Some could say that that's, a little manipulative to hide your emotions like that and not give so freely. I would say that is setting boundaries. Because some people just like to give. Some people like to take. And if this person is taking all the information that you're giving to them just so they can use that information against you, that's kind of taking advantage of your kindness, Virgo. Yeah, it could be that you're needing to not only not express your emotions to them, but remain stoic. They're only taking advantage of your kindness, and they're possibly stunting your growth. With that being said, we have one card we need to get from the Oracle deck to end out this reading. What do we have for the Virgo Collective to end out this reading? One card. All right, y'all, 3 more shuffles. A 1, a 2, a 3. Top card is the one we need to end out the Virgo Collective reading. Oh my goodness. What is that? Forever Yours? Goodness gracious. This is a sad one. So Forever Yours, if I remember correctly, talks about how yes, this love that you have for this person could definitely last forever. It may be difficult to heal from this person if you're just like trying your best to like give up on someone that like the Leo collective just isn't budging. If they are committed not to loving you, but if they are committed to seeing their own ways in you, and their own ways are like ugly, maybe even unhealthy, especially for them, but especially for you, this is your reading, then I mean, there has to be some sort of acceptance of letting them go, at least for the time being, until they can grow up, until they can reflect on how they're treating you, on how they're seeing a part of themselves, that they are denying themselves of this beauty that you bring to the table, of this passion and creativity that you're bringing to the table. It's like, hello, how long has this been going on? And this person's just like avoiding the beauty, avoiding the passion, the creativity. Okay. Forever Yours could speak to something as far as you needing to lose out on this person, which isn't really a loss on your end, it's more so on theirs. I need to find this card from the guidebook though, because there's only so much I can get intuitively or by memory. Love. Well, awesome. Forever Yours, Love. A beautiful young woman stands before a fireplace with her eyes closed. She joins hands with a ghostly figure, the spirit of her lost love, whose portrait can be seen behind her, decorated by candles and deep magenta flowers. True love never dies. While this image shows a love that has been lost to the physical world, this card concerns the strong romantic relationships in life that are never ending, those that are beyond the physical and rooted within the heart. If you have drawn this card, you are being made aware of a love that is honest and true. The dashing phantom in this card is representative of intimacy and everlasting devotion. In a reading pertaining to emotional relationships, this is a sign of a bond that is steadfast and reliable, but also tender and warm. It would bode well for new relationships and can predict the deepening of a romance and perhaps even marriage. When this card arrives during relationship difficulties, it asks you to consider how deep your love truly is and to be honest in your answer. The love depicted in this card can weather any storm, but it requires the commitment and faith of both partners to do so. Both partners. If this person is only standing still, not committed to the love and beauty that you bring, but committed to misunderstanding you, is what I was trying to get at earlier. If they're only committed to misunderstanding your beauty, your intentions, they're only committed to avoiding your beauty, then I mean, it would make sense why the possible outcome or advice would be to stay silent about your emotions for them. Because, I mean, like I said earlier, if this person knows that you have some sort of passion and or emotions for them, it says a lot about their character if they put themselves in the Seven of Swords. Lying, cheating, stealing, trying to get away with something, sweeping something under the rug. What are they so afraid of? With that being said, y'all, I think this is what I have for y'all. Do keep in mind I will be uploading this live stream to YouTube channel, Free Will Tarot. Please do subscribe to that YouTube channel. They said sheesh. I know. This was a heavy one, was it not? Awesome reading. I so appreciate you. I so appreciate you. Thank you all for allowing me to practice my craft and improve on it. With every reading I do, y'all help me improve my craft. You're very welcome. Thank you all so much. I'm going to continue to do more readings this week. It will be Libra and Scorpio tomorrow. But with that being said, I hope to see y'all in the next Virgo reading next Wednesday. Or maybe I will see y'all in another reading sometime between now and then. Alrighty, y'all. One more time, do hit the follow button if you are new here. Thank you all for all the love and support if you aren't new. And one more reminder, tomorrow is Libra and Scorpio. Friday is Sagittarius and Capricorn, and Aquarius and Pisces is Saturday. Thanks and much love, man. You as well, Jules. Thank you so much. Much love to you as well. All right. Take care, y'all. Have a good night, and I will see y'all in the next reading. Peace.